All right, you know what time it is. We're getting into video number 6, and today we're doing a squad builder with the Toronto Raptors. Sorta. So our starting point guard on the Toronto Raptors, we had to splurge and get this. I know I should have got him for the New York Knicks video, but I didn't, so here we are. Defending NBA champion, Jeremy Lin. 23 games for the Raptors. I don't think he actually made a playoffs appearance. I haven't checked that, so get over it. 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. You know what? Like, if you don't like Jeremy Lin, then so he is going to be the starting point guard on this team. All right, as our starting shooting guard, because it was a kind of a toss-up between these two. I think you know who the other guard is going to be, but starting shooting guard, we have Peja Predrag Stojakovic. He's a 3-time All-Star, 1-time NBA champ with the Mavericks in 2011. Fun fact about Peja, he was actually 4th in MVP voting in the 2004 season. He's a 6'9/6'10", depending on what site you're on. Small forward shooting guard. Guy's a sniper. He was way ahead of his time. He's a stretch big guy. Played 2 games for the Toronto Raptors in the 2011 season. Fun fact, he was actually waived by the Raptors in 2011 before the Mavs picked him up 4 days later as a free agent. Obviously went on to win a championship with them. I love Peja. You love Peja. We all love Peja. Gonna be a nice pickup. All right, starting small forward, we have the man, the myth, the mercenary, Kawhi Leonard. I'm pushing for the mercenary to be his new nickname instead of the Claw, because the Claw is kind of But Kawhi Leonard, I mean, dude came to Toronto, played 1 season, brought them a championship, finals MVP. If he wins another championship with the Clippers, gets another finals MVP, he goes down as the greatest mercenary of all time. He, along with Jeremy Lin a little bit, just because of Linsanity, kind of the inspiration for this entire series. Kawhi Leonard, like, the best mercenary ever, you know? Finished top 5 in MVP voting a couple times. I think he should have been MVP the year that Russ Westbrook got it, but everyone was in love with the triple doubles, and Westbrook at that time was actually my favorite player. I still thought Kawhi Leonard should have gotten it. In 2015, only averaged 16 points a game. 2017 averaged 26. So, I mean, I think that the Clippers have the best chance of winning this year. Let me know what you think in the comments. Kawhi Leonard is the guy to beat. Until someone dethrones him in the playoffs, I consider him the best player in the world. This team's off to a really good start. All right, starting power forward, we have Hedo Turkoglu. I had to just get the New Year's resolution one because the glitch one is a point guard, small forward, and I had too many guards and small forwards. I needed another big guy. So we have Hedo in here. He played 1 season with the Raptors, put up 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Like, was a good player. Definitely did not play very hard. Anyone that watched a lot of Raptors games during his season there in 2010, he was a bit of a dick and gave the worst interviews ever.
You came out tonight early, aggressive. What was different for you tonight in terms of just setting the tone with your game in this game?
Ball. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Hedo Turkoglu.
Not a great Raptors tenure. Starting center, we have my favorite center of all time, Hakeem Olajuwon. Obviously most famous for his Houston days. The only other team he played for was Toronto. That was in the last year of his career. It was kind of sad to see, honestly, but 2002, Hakeem averaged 7 points, 6 rebounds, and still a block and a half a game. Like, he was still Hakeem, even though he was 39 years old. This starting lineup is looking pretty fierce already. Bit of a drop-off coming. All right, as a special shout-out to a consistent viewer, we have to throw out Shamory Pons. Technically does qualify for this team because he was waived by the Raptors, so he is no longer under contract. He only played 11 minutes for the Raptors, so he is, I think, the least tenured player on this lineup. You know what? His per 36s are incredible. He averaged per 36, 30 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks a game, so pretty phenomenal player if you ask me. Offensive rating of 164, which is like so far beyond all time. Yeah, you know what? Was a really, really good college player. Put up like 20 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds a game. Good player, especially for his height. He's listed at 6 feet even. Yeah, I think I actually said that wrong. His name's actually Shamory Pons. Who knows, you know? All right, we got to run him at the backup shooting guard, but we have one of my favorite guards of all time, Rod Strickland. He's making an appearance on a ton of these teams. Not going to go over him too much. Yeah, Rowdy Roddy played 15 games with the Raptors, averaged 5 points, 4 assists. Again, one of the best under the rim finishers ever. We're going to see Rod a lot, so I'm not going to talk about him. All right, backup small forward, we have Mr. Championship Belt himself, Steve Novak. Took more three-pointers than he did two-pointers in his career. He was a gunner, famous for the championship belt, taunt, salute, whatever, celebration. One player, just like this 6'10 guy who could just light it up. Kind of came along in the league too early. Unfortunately, like in today's game, he'd be a great fit on a lot of teams, but he's 37 years old. I don't think anyone's going to sign him at this point. Guy plays -0 defense. All right, backup power forward. Again, we had to use a worse version of the card just because this one actually plays power forward. So we got Sean Marion, aka the Matrix. One of my favorite players to watch ever. He's a 6'7 guy who like snagged crazy rebounds.
Bargnani, numbers for the Raptors. Granger gets back. Marion! Shot, Marion! Gets it into Wade. Marion back, push it through! Up because the Hansel, rejected. What a defensive effort that time. Unbelievable. And Marion. Chin to toe in, it is a Marion's got it. Robinson, Delp delivers the Dudley from Marion.
Dude's a freak athlete. For his entire 9 seasons in Phoenix, averaged 18 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block and a half a game. Like, just really good, versatile player. Of course, NBA champion with the Mavericks, along with Peja. All right, we have a guy that could body double for Neo with the size of his forehead. We got Jermaine O'Neal. So in 2004, when Kevin Garnett won the MVP, Peja Stojakovic was 4th in MVP voting. Number 3 was Jermaine O'Neal. Had a great career with the Indiana Pacers. Kind of bounced around the league, was part of the Jailblazers. Good player, was really depressing when he came to Boston because he was so beyond washed, and then he played like 2 more seasons. 2002 Most Improved Player, 3-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Star. Good player. Was actually pretty serviceable on the Raptors. Played 41 games, averaged 14 points, 7 rebounds. Good enough. Raptors weren't any good at that point, though, so, I mean, it was all pretty empty stats. So, yeah, backup center, we got Sapphire Jermaine O'Neal. I'm not spending money on the other ones. All right, as our 11th man, we actually have Mr. Sixth Man himself, Lou Williams, in the 2015 season, where he did win one of his 3 Sixth Men of the Year awards. He averaged 16 points off the bench. Like, it's Lou Williams, you know, he's just been doing his thing for a long, long, long time. Dude's turning 34 soon, and he's still getting buckets. So, didn't love him when he was on the Raptors, but it's Lou Williams, you know what you're going to get from him. And he actually is one of the better scorers that played a single season with the Raptors ever, so didn't grind out his diamond card because it's August. Yeah, so we got Lou Will. All right, 12th man, we got Danny Green. I didn't get the diamond card when he was a reward, but honestly, for how he played when he was on the Raptors and the fact that it was like a miracle when he started hitting shots, couldn't justify it. So Danny Green's here. Record holder for most threes in a final series. Actually did it against Ray Allen. We all know how that series turned out.
Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Versatile defender. At times, a very reliable three-point shooter. And for some reason, Danny Green goes to his little like 12-foot floater all the time. And I swear I've never seen him make one. But he is primed to go on a championship run with the Lakers right now, so we'll see how that turns out. 12th man, Danny Green. All right, and our 13th man, I had to put Bismack Biyombo in here. He's from the Congo. He's listed as a 27-year-old, but that's like super suspect because no one really knows how old he is. Had one of the great playoff runs ever with the Raptors. It's like the reason he's still in the NBA. He got paid after his playoff run in 2016.
Irving gets fancy, drives, blocked by Biyombo. His second rejection.
Get it out of here. Not on my watch. Big time play.
Finds Thompson. Thompson. Crossover. Gets inside. But it's good.
Oh, it's clearly a contact. You see that left hand right away goes to his body. You don't want the foul. You got to go straight up with both hands according to the rules.
That's a good block. Make sure he throws a scoring lob as Biyombo.
Trying to get similar action out of
jump
it.
hook rolls in. Biyombo open and finishes. That's his 3rd personal. Boy, it got the crowd fired up regardless of the whistle blew.
The guy does not score. He's not even like an incredible rebounder, but he was so good defensively and had so many big stops, especially against LeBron. Toronto played 20 playoff games that season, so it was 2 7-game series and a 6-game series. They fell short of the finals, obviously. Bismack was such a huge part of that team and really had his like 15 minutes of fame with the Raptors, so there's no way I wasn't including him on this team. The guy managed to get a 4-year, $72 million contract, despite having his career best year this year on Charlotte, averaging 7.4 points, getting 6 rebounds. The guy got paid, and I mean, if you're a Raptors fan or you were watching those playoffs in 2016, you'd think he earned it. Quick honorable mentions, we have Corliss Williamson, Gary Trent Sr., who played for the Blazers 25 years ago, his son obviously on the Blazers today, Bassie Telfair, Jamal Magloire, a one-time All-Star who's actually from Toronto, Fab Five member Jimmy King, Mark Jackson, Chauncey Billups, who was traded by the Celtics to the Raptors during his rookie season, and then in that offseason was traded by the Raptors to the Nuggets, and former first overall pick Anthony Bennett, who is also from Toronto. I think we'll actually throw Shawn Marion in here. That way, if these guys get split up, it's not a big deal. I think this is going to be a fun team, and of course, it's the Raptors. I'm from Canada. Not a Raptors fan, but for one reason or another, these guys are all, you know, near and dear, except maybe Jermaine O'Neal. So there they are, and we're going to get into a game. We're feeling good. We got the home court. We got the fireball. We got Diamond Hito Turkoglu. He's feeding Jeremy Lin. There we go. Man, I've seen a lot of this with players running point guards at shooting guard and 2 centers everywhere. I did not mean to do that, but we'll take it. Starters outside of Hito are going to be really good. This guy's doing a lot of very... Okay, that should be a flagrant. There we go. The double team for no reason. There we go. Give me that. Back to KD. Decent shot, actually. Okay, so never used Peja before. Definitely butchered that release, but we're going to take that one. He should be able to shoot over this. Oh, terrible shot. I didn't think I was still going to be moving. I think we again are not playing the best of players. Okay, we're getting hit with a bit of lag. I mean, I'll take it. Like, I vaguely knew what I wanted to do there. We got a bit of a try-hard situation here. Granted, you know what? He doesn't have Oscar, and instead of going challenges like I normally do, I did go into a game of Unlimited. Wow. Can't get any of these releases proper. Taco. Oh, we have to green that. Damn. Alright, Peja's on the board. That's all we care about at this point. In and out for a little while. Jesus. Okay. This guy zigzagged with Tim Duncan, hit a 3 on Diamond Peja, and then decided that that was flop cheese worthy. Questionable. We'll say that. We're gonna have to get the starters out of here eventually, but for right now, it's just so much zigzagging that in order for me to play any defense, I kind of need my best team in. But you know what? We'll put the bench in. I don't really care about winning that much. It's taking it a little serious for me. Yeah, we'll take the dunk. Jeremy Lin. Okay. This guy's bad. Oh, okay. I respect the fact that he's at least pretending to on-ball a little bit. Yep, that'll happen. Dunk on him. There we go. 3? Alright. Oh, Zion cutting backdoor. Just couldn't get there with Peja in time. Yeah, this guy is playing some interesting defense anyway, we'll say that. Terrible take. We're gonna have to put Olajuwon back in just because he has his take over here. Good move. Whoop. Oh, Sean Marion almost killed everybody. Okay, zigzag for a little while. Not a good shot. I actually like Shamari Pons' release. Wow. Rain in threes with Rod Strickland on out of position Kevin Durant. There you go. He's predictable. He just keeps 5-out dribble spamming and setting a pick, so we're gonna take the charge. Stages of... I'm really excited for the early stages of 2K21 before everyone figures out, you know, the 5-out. Everyone can shoot, dribble, pass, dunk, whatever. I always love it when we actually have to play a little bit of basketball early in the year. Because the last 3 2Ks, I've gone 12-0 on the first day, and I'm hoping to keep that streak alive. So we are going to keep our theme of trying to score with everybody on the team at least once. Gonna be really tough with some of these guys because we do have a couple emerald, or we have an emerald, ruby, and a silver. So Bismack's gonna be tough, but we gotta get him a bucket. We're not taking it too serious. We're only gonna come up against God Squads. So fully expecting to lose, but hey, good enough for me. I'm here. Oh, please go in. There we go. Steve Novak on the board. Wow, we can't block that. Right. Bismack! Bismack Biyombo. Silver Bismack Biyombo is on the board with a weird alley-oop layup. But I feel like that's really the peak of what we're going to be able to do with him. Here comes the lag again. Oh, it's terrible. His GOAT team is way too... Wow, he deserves that. Lou Williams just missed an open layup, so I think we're pretty much done with Lou Williams. He sucks. No, we gotta try. Okay. You know what? I'll take a foul. I'll take a foul. We crossed him over. We'll get him. There we go. We got him his points. So we're down 18-17. Danny Green is on the board. Get him out of here. You know what? I think you have a bit of an advantage. Oh my god, we're missing so many layups. Wow. Alright. There we go. We got Hito. Didn't do anything about it. Alright, so we're just going to pause quick. I think I've scored with everyone. Oh no, we need Sean Marion and we need Jermaine O'Neal. Dang. So we'll get those two on the board very quick. There we go. Jermaine O'Neal scores on Goat Hakeem and Opal Jokic. And then he gets the stop. That's what we like to see. Get Jermaine O'Neal out of here. There we go. Alright. So everyone's on the board. We got this guy pause cheesing a lot. Like, I think it's honestly pretty funny. I mean, I'm clearly not going to win this game. Oh. Alright, we got to get a 3 with Peja. There we go. It's fine. Wow. Yeah. This Lillard card doesn't matter how closely guarded he is. Rowdy Roddy grabbing the rebound. There we go. All right, so he's calling some timeouts. He's doing the cheese. So we're just gonna look at these stats quick. I could not figure out people's releases. Kawhi Leonard was the best player with a plus-minus of 0. Shawn Marion was really terrible. But we managed to score with everybody on the team. We played everybody. Highlight for me was getting Bismack Biyombo an alley-oop layup. Alright, and all the audio from the recording after this came through completely muted. It was a fun team. I enjoyed it. If it was earlier in the year, instead of all the God Squads and GOAT cards that are out now, I think it would be competitive and it would be fun. But aside from that, like, I had fun doing it, and it's a fun team. It's a lot of players that I really care about. If I had to pick an MVP for the game, it would have been Jeremy Lin. So that's going to do it for episode 6 of the SortaSeries. That's the Raptors. We have 24 more to go. We are a fifth of the way. Hopefully we can get it done before September 4th. But alright, thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.